We are live. Hey everyone, hi. Hi
Hi,
Akhil,
Hello.
Alok.
hello,
Hi.
hello, Aditya, hello,
Hi,
Aryan.
everyone. Is it giving my name?
Yes, it is
Yeah,
given Aryan intern.
Argan intern.
So,
Yeah, should
so,
I?
it's been a while. Like we guys have met together in a live stream. Although we have met offline and in Google Meet, but it's I think first in a 6 months, right? Or more
Yeah,
than six
Right.
months.
Not more than 6 months. Actually, we were doing it quite later. So it's
should I
been
come?
almost, I think, 3 or 4 months only, not more
Should I
than.
come with another ID? It's like
No
official.
problem. It doesn't matter.
It's all
Yeah,
Argan intern. We'll recall in future. There was
yeah,
something named Argan intern.
yeah. I worked at a company that named Aryan, and you mispronounced it something else.
Yes.
Something. Okay, so what will we talking about Aditya today?
Yeah,
Like we were discussing yesterday about the narcotics and alcoholism and all these
When?
addictive substances.
Okay. Santwana has joined us in mid of the live. So welcome Santwana Singh.
Hi Santona. Straight from
Hi,
Canada. Yo, too much cold
hi
over
everyone.
there. Is it snowing out or what?
It's not so snowing actually, but I think like somebody is out like throwing open refrigerators from the roof, and that's why it's too cold.
Okay.
So it's like that.
oh,
Oh my god.
Yeah,
I
Nice
think that
man.
the
Better
refrigerator
use
is coming
OLX.
from our side.
Better
yeah.
use OLX.
better use OLX.
To sell those refrigerators back, man, and get some money.
No, but they are broken in which way
Anyways.
they fall, right?
English jokes. He's cracking English jokes. English jokes.
Kingly joke.
Uh, just, just,
What joke?
just a joke of a corporate guy.
Cling, clingy jokes.
Whatever.
So,
Don't compel me to speak in Hindi, Aditya, please. Like
so what will be today's topic,
Santwana.
Mr. Akhilya Narayana Masti?
Santwana just suggest us some topic. Midnight at the stroke of the midnight hour when world will sleep.
Oh,
We will awake to discuss something shit.
I can only imagine right now some example table bracket open amount dates in period example table bracket open date. That's what
what
I
is
have
this
written.
bracket?
Uh,
Where?
Yeah.
What is the
Bracket
Show,
day
code.
today?
show us.
What is the day today?
Wednesday.
8/12/22.
8, 8th of December.
Let's talk about jewelries. No,
8th of
Jewelries.
Cafes.
December.
fitness in corporate world.
It's nice. This is a nice topic.
Yeah, we
If
can
you
talk. We can
judge
talk.
a fish by its ability to climb a tree, you are end up getting disappointed because it's good in swimming.
See how things goes.
How?
About
Please
what?
explain.
Yeah. So if so, shall we start this topic? I think it's
Yeah,
good.
Yes,
sure,
yes.
sure.
Yes.
So like
Warm up
just
topic.
yeah, just Santwana suggested that we should discuss on fitness in corporate world. So I don't think the people who are working in corporate give a shit more of the shit about fitness. Where until and unless you have that urgency of being fit or in the starting people don't have that feeling of being fit and all this if the certain compulsion is not there like you want to have you wanna propose your crush or something, and you have your dream of a childhood, like you want some particular shape of body and six pack and all this thing, and now you have money and a particular time also. So that that particular kind of criteria of boys or people tends to have tendency to be fit. So uh, just that. And also let me share one of my experience. So uh, from past 2 months I have been in this corporate world. So in this all this chaos and all this thing, I just figure out how to be my fit as how to be in a fit world and fit all these things,
How to be
fitness,
fit as fuck.
fit as fuck. So just one day I was just bored as hell in my office. So at 4:30 or 5, I just googled it, that is there something uh, is there something fitness group or something like gym and all this which is under my budget uh, in my neighborhood, and within 100 to 200 meter of range, or 1 to 2 kilometer of range. So just I got to know that there is one stadium. So there I reached at evening 7 or 8 p.m. and I just go there, just talk to some 4 to 5 people, like, is there any running academy and all these things. So there they introduced me to some coaches, like how the thing goes. So that's how I figured out that I was very curious about how to run and all this thing, and running and all this thing. So there I
Yes.
got one academy which trains newbies in running and athletics. So I was one of them, the newbies. In or the fees was under my budget, so I just joined, but the timing was not that comfortable. So I just goes around 20 days, and then yeah, the 4:30 timing was not. I was not able to survive at that time, so I just have discontinued now. But I'll find some more coaches who trains after 6 or 7, so that I can catch up that particular time and be fit at myself. So that was my view and personal experience about being fit at corporate world. Am I audible?
Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes, you are.
So
In my
what?
case, the corporate world is very much healthy because every day it's doing an exercise and it's called brain fucking exercise of the employees. And in return, the employees are not so much fit if they are not hitting gym or, not playing with the mates, colleagues.
Yeah.
But so my take on this is like we have to really take care about our health if you are in a corporate, because all day we are like sitting all over a chair and like not even taking care of our postures, how we are sitting, and we are just somehow just sitting on that chair for too long, and not even we don't even think about like getting a small 5 minutes or 2 minutes break to just walk by, so that we can rest that sitting posture for a while. But yeah, that's the thing that we should focus on. Like there has to be some exercises that we should do on the daily basis, because somehow like for example, like if we are sitting on the chair for long hours, like so we are degrading our health,
Mm.
and if we are not doing anything, so it will continuously get degraded, right?
Yeah.
It's not like consider it as like if we are in a college or a school, so we are moving every day, and like we were active for a shorter period of time, so we were active.
Yeah.
So in that case the health wasn't degrading, it
Yeah.
was at a constant space. Like we were not healthy at the time, but we the health was also not declining. But right now, since we are sitting at a constantly at the same place, so it's degrading our all the portions, and it's degrading our health basically. So for that we have to like do a counter action for to this, to like, yeah, make this happen, make us more like be with the change that we are,
Yeah,
that corporate is doing to us. That's what I think. So you
corporate
may
is not
hit
doing to
gym say
you,
like,
you are doing to yourself. Corporate is not
basically, yeah,
stopping you to do some
one
stretches
way
of
or
30 minutes or 1 hour.
one one way or the other. So if you are comfortable with hitting a gym, so you should, and if your bank allows you to do so, so you should definitely.
What
And
allows it?
if it,
What
Bank,
allows?
bank,
if
bank.
your bank allows,
How can a bank?
bank,
How can a bank give you permission of?
yeah, because gym costs a lot in, like in tech cities. Like my friend hits gyms and it's like 2,000 a month, nearly 2,000 a month. So
That's
it's
expensive.
quite, obviously it's expensive. So
So do
that's
you?
one thing that what.
Yeah. So
So
do you
no,
want?
it's like, so second thing is like the people like me who don't like to hit gym. So for us, the very good practice is like doing Surya Namaskar every day. It
How
could
much
be
set?
one, two,
How
five.
many sets? How many
How
sets is
many
there,
sets? How
Aditya?
many sets?
I won't lie, but recently I've started and it's just one. But before that, I do yogic practices like Brahmari Pranayam and what's that called? Kapalbhati, Brahmari Pranayam, and the Nomkar, and then meditation for 5 or 10 minutes. And after that,
Okay.
one or two or anything like Surya Namaskar, one or two, not more than that.
Increase
Because
it like little bit.
soon, yeah, I was thinking about it because lately I have to do, like design and stuffs in the morning. So before that, I used to do it. So basically, I have very much less time frame in the morning, from like 10 or sorry 8 or 8 to 10 or 10:30, or 9 to 10 or 10:30. So in that I have to manage.
I suggest you do adjust little bit with your sleep, but at least do increase the repetition
Yeah,
of
I can
Surya Namaskar.
increase
Otherwise, like you are
repetition.
doing it one, and you will say someone that it doesn't affect. It doesn't. There are no results of doing these things. So you are ultimately wasting your time for just like doing one. Your body gets little bit warmed up, and then that's all. You should
Oh, yeah.
make your the muscles and all those joints little bit more flexible, or make it in a little tension so that it can grow or heal itself.
Absolutely.
It also helps your gut to clean. Otherwise, you
Yeah.
have
Right.
gastric problem and your heart gets a little bump up, and you think like you can have a heart attack.
So that's the second thing that you can do apart from hitting a gym. And the third thing would be like walking by.
Yeah,
Basically,
walking,
whenever if,
any kind of activities, which physical activities you can do, you should. But the most
yeah.
important is that when you are sitting for like long period of time, half an hour, 1 hour, 2 hour, 3 hour, you should at least stand in 40 minutes, 45 minutes for washroom breaks, for water breaks, or stretch in your uh, chair itself. Do like try to look behind you, try to look side you, beside you, all those things. And also in 20 minutes, 30 minutes, like give rest to your eyes and all those things. Otherwise, you will be wearing spectacles like me. So yeah, those things. And talking about the fitness, so in recent days I have learned that fitness is not a goal. It's a lifestyle. We are not doing
Oh,
it just for uh, because earlier I thought that people go to gym 1 year, 2 year, 3 year, they make their body, they make their muscles, and they leave, kind of stuff. But it's not like that. Fit Once you start doing any kind of physical things, then it becomes part of your life. You do not like want to skip it, or if it gets skipped by you, then you will feel something is missing in my day. So it is not just like 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, 1 year, 5 year practice. you will be involved in physical activities to your whole life. If you want to be fit and you want to be healthy in physical level, I'm not guaranteeing you internal organ health by doing gym and all, but because gym is meant for the muscle building thing, not for strengthening your organs and all those things. But yeah, you should go to gym, you should do yoga, you should do stretches, you should do meditation, all those things. Like try to take 1 hour from your 24 hours for yourself, at least 30 minutes or 1 hour for yourself. If you will not do today, then you are 40 years, 45 years, yourself will be doing more of those things, drinking Karela juice, Loki juice, and eating a lot of medications and paying a hefty amount of fees for checkups in hospitals. So you can save a lot of money from that. People are starting investing too early in money, doing SIPs, doing mutual funds, marketing and all, but not at all investing in the health. So health is a priority.
The
Eat good.
dragon is sleeping.
Not
Yeah,
sleeping but
Santwana.
roaring.
Yeah. Alok has a dragon.
I have a dragon with me.
No, don't show us, please. Otherwise, we'll be frightened.
Yes, I can't
Otherwise,
reveal
we'll be
it.
burned to flames.
I can't reveal the dragon.
Yeah, he
I too
sleeps
Because
have
that's
early.
how
dragon.
taught my
I
because
too have
that's how
dragon.
taught my dragon.
Yeah,
I too have dragon.
I too have a dragon. Yeah, that's a nice, what we can say, title for a novel. I too have a dragon.
Yeah, nice.
I too have a puppy.
Yeah, that would be also nice.
I too have a
I too,
Adipramani.
I too
That
have
is
a
not nice novel. That is a guideline.
That should be used as a quote at the end of the book. I
That
too
should
have
be that should be written on the place of beware of dogs outside the door. I too have a
I too have a dog.
I too have Adit Pramani.
I too have me.
that was rude, man.
Yeah, Adi, you have also. You should write in front of your door in your flat like I too have Adi Pramani.
Caution,
I too
caution.
have me.
Yeah,
Caution.
caution.
Yeah,
Beware of me. I am everywhere. I do have.
Yeah.
yes, Antwana, your views on corporate world and
Yes,
fitness.
you have started gym recently, as we have
Yeah.
discussed. So, what is your experience?
So
Are you eating it regularly or just
no,
in a?
I'm going regularly every day at 6:30 or 6.
Body engineer.
Yeah.
Body
So
engineer.
body engineers where
Okay. Good.
you do some where you have to do some engineering to find some space for your workout because it is a bit cluttered with a lot of things. So first things first, when I was doing my engineering in GGO and I used to reside in my hostel, and there was one guy who used to visit gym daily, early morning 5:30, right? He used to eat dates and soya bean and everything every day, and so I got motivated by this and I went with him. After 2 days, like he was done, he quit the gym and I continued for 6 months. Right? So my point was that you always need a push. Now earlier it was because of you are looking at someone that okay, this guy might get a good body and I also need something like that. But nowadays in corporate it's about that timing when you realize that your back is paining or you are feeling discomfort in your shoulder while sitting for around 7 to 8 hours. So I think the entire idea of working out or exercising and going to a gym, it all relies under a fact that is motivation. Now that motivation could be anything. It could be being envious of your friends or people around you, or it could be like any health condition or something like that.
Yeah.
Now there is always a ideology among people that when they start uh, like thinking about fitness nowadays, they first think about uh, you know trying to like they actually forget what is their motivation, especially in case of health conditions. Like if somebody is having back problem and he is visiting gym twice, and if he's feeling better, then this is a win-win situation, right? He should continue. But then they start thinking about the next thing. I should get a six-pack abs and something. It's not true that people who don't have six-pack abs are not fit, right? So that is the thing. You start with something else, you set a different goal, and then you start feeling demotivated because within a week you start finding those apps and things here and there, and then you are not able to find them, and then you get demotivated, and then you're like, "Arey, gym mein phaltu." So this is how it works. And apart from that, there is new thing in, like, since I'm getting too much into fitness, and I really like, I think it is nice for business, but sometimes I doubt that whether these things are actually true or just some marketing gimmick. And I'm talking about basically protein powders and whey protein and supplements and all these
No,
things.
no, no. These things are not gimmick. I
Yeah,
can give you scientific view on that.
yes. I need actually. So like, I think this is a better point to discuss supplements or foods.
Yeah, yeah. So whenever you are going to gym or anything, so diet is very, very much important thing. Most important thing. If you are exercising regularly and not eating properly, then ultimately your muscles will grow little bit, and then the whole what we can say load will be into your bones, and
Yep.
then your bones will start crushing each other, causing friction, and you will be like having a pain in your joints and all those things.
Yes.
So a lot of people face this. They are not eating their what we can say. They have to eat like a person who is not hitting gym, or a regular person needs 1 gram protein for his body weight. Like if Aditya Pramadik is 65 kg, then he will be needing 65 gram of protein for his daily requirements. But if you are
Yeah, we have seen the ad of Akshay Kumar.
no, no, I'm not
Mm.
talking from the Akshay Kumar, but uh, from the gym people I have met
So
and
is it
articles.
is
So
it real?
yeah, yeah, it
That
is
it's
real. It
one
is
tenth of.
scientific thing. Like yeah, it's 1 gram per body weight. Okay, so if you are 60 kg, then 60 gram of protein will be for you. If you are light, if your activity level is light, like you are not sitting very much for a very long period of time, and that's for a healthy lifestyle, for all of your bodies getting enough nutrition, for your muscles getting enough nutrition, for that 60 to 65 1 gram for per body weight. But if you are going to the gym, and if you are involved in intense activities, then you will be needing 1.5 gram to 1.8 grams of protein per body weight. And if you are an athlete, or if you are an what we can say a sports player who is involved in performance, what we can say sports, then you will be needing twice of your body weight. Okay, so you will be eating 2 grams, or 2 grams to 2.2 grams of protein. So that is the calculation. So talking about the supplements which we like, which is most what we can say in the market. So whey proteins are in the market. There are various brands which sell whey proteins. Some are fake, some are not fake. So and what fake protein, whey protein, what we can say boxes do is they have a lot of sugars in it. Like there are mass gainers, weight gainers, etc. in the market.
Exactly.
So they those in those a lot of sugar contents is there. Something called malta doxine. You might heard it. So it is more
Mhm.
dangerous than sugar, right? So it will increase the calorie count of yours, but it will not contribute in a good gaining. So there are two types of gaining. One is like a dirty gain, and one is uh, what we can say a healthy gain. So you will gain muscles in not rapidly. If you are gaining like rapidly 1 month, then you you are using some kind of stuff, like you can't get a healthy weight in just 1 month. You can't lose 2, like you will not lose, you will be able to lose 10 kg, because if you will lose 10 kg in a month or something like that, which is not very much possible, so your skin will not be intact. I have seen people whose what we can say fat is fluffy kind of stuff, so you will see from here the skin is coming out, and it will be like a lobe or kind of thing. So those are due to people who have done much cardio, not doing enough what we can say weight training and all. You have to mm, uh, create a balance among those two. So if you are gaining weight, then you should like reduce the cardio activity. You should focus on weight training and slowly increasing your weights, eating your proteins, right? Eating your fibers. Like one more thing that people do generally do mistake is eating protein but not eating enough fiber. So it does not get digested properly. So you will face digestive issues and all. So if you are thinking of buying protein or something, don't go fall for cheap prices protein, because you will be like playing with your health, right? You should try to eat most from the natural sources. Like you can have, if you are a vegetarian, then there are soya bean, paneer, milk products, and
Dal
what
roti.
we can say, yeah, dal, roti, moong dal, and black grams and chole chana. Those things you should eat. And if you are a non-vegetarian, then eggs, chickens, whatever suits you, you
Red
can.
meat.
No, no. Yeah, those are things, but you should not eat red meat regularly. Uh, those things takes a little longer to digest. People do not are able to digest it properly. So these are the things. So I have also done like searching about which protein we have to use. So the whey protein is made from the curd.
Curd, right?
So no, it's not from the curd. We use paneer. So when you go to paneer shop, you see that there's a watery substance in the container of the paneer. So
Yellowish color.
yeah, yellowish color. From that thing, whey protein is made up of. That thing is filtered again. So there are three kinds of whey protein which is made from there. One is called normal performance whey or normal whey, and one is concentrated whey, and one is isolate whey. So in so the least amount, 130 gram or 32 grams of that contains 25 grams of protein. Then concentrate, in concentrate there is 2 to 3 grams more, and there is less fat. And in isolate, it is the purest form, in which in 30 gram you will get around 28 to 28 grams of protein and very less amount of fat, very less amount of fat. That is for athletes, it's not for us. Like, it's costly actually. You will get around 4,000 or 4,500 for just 1 kg. And the most basic one like starts from 2,500, 2,600 of a good company. And of a very good company, it starts from 3,000 to 3,500. And and one more thing, like you should not order your proteins from Flipkart or Amazon. There is chances of fake proteins. And also, if you are starting, you should not rely too much on protein powders, because your body will slowly adapt to take it. And you should get a good flavored protein powder in initial stages, because I was discussing with one of my friend, Pranjal. So we were discussing about protein powders. So he said that try a good flavored one. So I thought, why? Like it's just a protein. So like he gave a very nice, what we can say, a counter for it. So if your brain will accept it, like if you will find it tasty, then you will have no problem in digestion, and you will like love it. You will not be able to skip and all those things. But if you will find like there are some people who like Karela, but there are a lot of people who do not like it. So like it's eating it is a little bit difficult for them. Although it's very good, but eating it's difficult. So like try a flavored one. There are a lot of flavors: mango, chocolate, vanilla, and whatnot. So yeah, and yeah. So there is one one of the safest supplement is called creatine. So creatine helps creatine is different from the whey protein. So creatine you should take 2.5 or 5 grams, not that, not more than that. I am not exactly remembering the quantity, but you should take in a very lesser quantity. It what it does, it increases the water retention in your muscles. So
Okay.
what it results is that it will increase your performance in the gym. So you will be able to perform better in the gym. You will be able to lift better weight, so that your muscles will get what we can say damaged, and then it will be repaired it will grow stronger. That is the whole point of doing gym. You will work hard to tear your damage your muscles, and then you will eat a lot to repair it. So that is the process which will be part of your life once you will join gym. And in creatine you have to drink a lot of water, uh, 3.5 to 4 liters of water. Otherwise like it can harm you. And you should drink a lot of water while you are going to gym. You are eating a lot of protein, so you need to digest it properly. Otherwise everything will go to waste.
So, do you think that corporates should now think in this direction of providing desks which are not just like easy chairs or chairs, or they're like I've seen people working stand or like either on a treadmill or
standing
either
setup.
standing on a different sort of setup, or even I've seen people walking and working like that. So, do you think that these things should be, uh, implemented in various companies?
So standing desk is good, but implementing it in the corporate is not an easier thing, right? So you will not be able to set up everyone a standing desk. First, it costs a lot, and second thing is like it will create a sort of what we can say hodgepodge in your office. So, person beside you is standing, and the person beside you is standing, and you are sitting in the middle. So like it will create some kind of pressure in you. Just imagine you are writing an exam and someone is behind you, so it creates a little bit of intimidation in you. So that's why one thing is that they are not like stopping you from stretching, right? So you should do
Yeah.
stretches regularly, and it is like they are organizing many things uh, to aware you about the fitness and all. And also in a lot of offices there are playing areas in which there is a table tennis room, and there is some table tennis dart room and little kind of thing where you can chill out, hang out. So in 3 to 4 hours you can go and like play a little bit of table tennis and refresh yourself. So best thing is like you should take care of yourself. Like there are companies which are providing you standing desk in work from home situations. In office I don't think that it will be very much feasible due to the infrastructure things and all. Yeah, if you are
Yeah,
But
in a higher level, then you might, because you will have a personal room, then you can have a standing desk.
yeah. Just I was wondering at my complex that in which I have my company. So there was one of the startup where they have this type of culture of having standing decks, and they also have that normal decks that all the corporate have, that the sitting one, but they have special areas or special corners where they have only the standing decks. And the the way they have put and all the things, like they have the stairs kind of thing, like we used to sit in colleges now to do
Mhm.
work in stairs.
Mhm.
That kind of feel they want to give to their employees, and they have particular stairs, and that uh, uh, round kind of stairs, like
Mhm.
have steps and round steps. So that was also, I think, I guess, one of the best
Yeah. This is
thing.
the like one of the solution for it. Like you can have 10 to 20 standing desks in a one room.
Mm.
Whoever wants to do in that thing, then he can go and like do for some period of time.
Yeah,
no,
have different types of sitting areas, like not
Mhm.
only monotonous, that only the single type of, and the distribution of the employees was like, ठीक है भाई तू वहाँ जा कर ले, मैं यहाँ जा कर लेता हूँ वाला.
Yeah,
They they
that should be the thing. Like if people who are willing to what we can say adjust,
Adjust.
yeah, adjust and synchronize in between them. So like I will sit in stairs. There are people who are very much stiff. That nahin, this is our place. So we do all
Like
kind of
Sheldon.
stuff there. Yeah. I don't know about Sheldon, but if you are saying it, it must be right. So there are people who are like making groups together and sitting in the stairs for a week, for 2 weeks, for 3 weeks. So that depends on the strength of the company and level of understanding of people.
Yeah.
So
Yes.
yeah,
And apart from the physical fitness, let's talk about a bit about the mental fitness, which is required, especially in corporates.
there is
So,
no thing of I don't think like there is something like mental fitness in corporate because uh, because ultimately you will feel a mental burden in your head even if you are not feeling.
yeah,
I'm telling you why. First thing, people are happy about their job and people are happy that they are getting paid for it, right? But just because someone else is getting better paid for the same work or something else, you there is an what we can say, a constant urge of earning more and getting a better life, right? So if there is a person who is earning same amount as you, but his office is offering him more perks, or like he's in a better place or something kind of things, then it will also create some kind of mental disturbance in you. It's for all the people. It's human tendency to see a better version or see a better person from you. You will not compare from a person who is below you, or you will not criticize him at all, right? So it's not like saying you that you will be feeling superior to your juniors or not, but it will be if you are seeing superior than you, then you will feel. And second thing is that we are not happy with the corporate is this, corporate is bad, these, that, all these things. I think like corporate is mixed with both. There are times when you have a lot of work, and there are times then you will have very little kind of work. And it's like, if you are good at it, like there are things in which you are good, you will not feel that the corporate is doing this, that, and all. Yeah, everything you will do, it will go smooth. But the problem will be when you will not be able to perform your tasks. Like if you are getting a newer task and then you are taking too much time, then you will be thinking like that, I'm not be able to do it. And you will get reminded again and again. And one more thing about the corporate is, no one will talk harshly to you. Everyone will be like using please, everyone will be using like try to do this by this day, that day, all day. You will not be getting scolded, you know. But instead of that, like we know like what we are doing, what people are expecting to us. So these things are creating kind of mental what we can say, a problem. But there are things that the people are doing in corporates, like corporate politics, and your work is not getting recognized properly. There are people who are taking your credits, and sometimes you feel that you are getting underpaid and whatnot. So those things are creating some kind of mental disturbance in us. Yeah,
and
mental
like,
things.
what do you think that, because I have heard few startups has or few companies have started this new norm that instead of providing you fixed holidays, they provide you a package of leaves, right? Like 30 days of normal leaves and 45 days of vacation leaves, wherein you can work from some different location for that duration and the company will pay for that expense. So do you think that this is a good thing, that your environment is changed, your work environment has changed, right? You are daily working in a similar setup, and then changing your environment at least for 4 to 5 days a month is, do you think that this helps people in refreshing their mind and being more productive?
Yeah, definitely. Because in your office you are in constant pressure that people all around you is just working, working, working. You are like,
Yeah.
that is like too much boring, uh,
Look.
it becomes monotonous. The mind does not like monotonous things.
Yeah.
Yep.
It does not at all. Like it needs some kind of kick in it. You will not be very much happy in just solving the problems which you are had in your screen, but you will love to solve problems while traveling. You will love to solve problems like just imagine you have forgot your brush. Just imagine you have forgot your brush. Then you will search a tree. Okay, search a tree. You will break a stem of it. Then you will do the brush kind of thing, and you will feel like you have done something in the morning itself. Like it's not just like it's a very basic thing, but it feels little good. Just imagine you have forgot something of your which is a very important thing, but you try to adjust it or you do without it, then you will feel little better. So these kind of little problems and challenges, and you when you solve them, you feel little bit better. You just not feel like solving problems in your machine. So if you are moving to outside for vacations or working from somewhere else, then you will feel definitely will feel good.
And Adi, do you think that the salaries these companies provide nowadays, uh, do you think that it should contain all cash component, or do you think that it should contain some amount for fitness that is preserved by the company, that you will get only fitness coupons or fitness stuff out of this amount, or then some amount for your vacation, some amount for some other stuff as well? So do you think that this sort of categorization should be done, or do you think that the end person should receive the entire cash component only?
Add as much as of perks as you can. That's what I can say.
Okay.
Because at the end of the day, you are not going to get all the cash money get used. It will be
Yeah,
like
because
to
you will not
various
get,
stuffs, right?
because when you will open the company, you will try to do the same thing that they are doing.
Yeah, because like for example, like if you are getting 50K or 40K in a month, all of the money will be get used. But if you are getting 30K plus 10K of some coupon, or eating like Zomato coupons or something, then you are definitely going to use that coupon. You don't have options. So that's the thing. If you are going to get two tickets to Maldives, plus your 40K, so you are going to you are end up traveling to Maldives, right? But if you are getting 50K, you won't be traveling to Maldives. So that's the
Startups are
point.
creating
So
actually ecosystem to
so
grow
get
together.
as much as perks as you can. That's the whole shit. If you are getting money, that will be distributed everywhere. That's not going to be in your pockets. So
They're
that's what I
creating
can say.
connections like Zomato is creating with like just support like a company which is Ola. Just imagine Ola. So people who are working in Ola, the employees are getting
Can get
Zomato.
Zomato
Zomato
people can
employees are
get
getting Ola.
cabs free.
Just imagine like they are supporting each other kind of thing.
Mhm.
That is what I
Uh,
think
wha-
of startups. So startups are doing all these kind of fancy things, right? These vacation, these conventional companies are not.
and Alok, do you think that someday you will get to see that Zomato delivery boys are delivering food in Ola cabs? Just because of the collaboration.
So I have seen like Rapido people.
Rapido guy is using Zomato delivery.
Yeah.
Yeah, Rapido guy using Ola bike to deliver Zepto thing.
So, like, when we were in school, there was a common routine of getting up early, like at around 6, and then you used to visit school. Then they used to have a prayer sort of thing, right? In
At that
schools,
time, we used to sleep at 11, right?
exactly. So, do you think that companies should also do these things, that early morning when you reach there, they should hold yoga classes or something like that for at least 30 minutes or
No, no.
10
No, no,
Not
no,
minutes?
at
no,
all.
no, no.
Actually,
Yeah,
embedding corporate in your personal life is not at all which I want.
Okay.
There is you like if it will be mandatory, or like if it will be like a company which it will be providing or optional or something, then you will feel like yeah, morning में भी बुला लिया, या फिर it will not be like complete yoga session or something. Like people who do not like to do yoga, right? So there are
Okay.
people who do like to play badminton. There are people who do like to play tennis. There are people who do like to take a morning walk or something like that. So you cannot bound your employees to do yoga in morning 7, 8. You cannot bound your employees. There are people who are working late at night in their own hustles. They will not be wake up early in the morning and come to the yoga classes. And if
I
people
think
are not coming, if 10 5 people, 6 people are coming, then you are paying the yoga teacher a hefty amount of money. And people who are serving for corporates, they are not cheap peoples, right? They do not take, they are taking money in large sums. They are not like 500 per person, not at all.
I think we should
Yeah.
stop by because it's already been an hour, I
Yeah,
guess.
stop it. Bye bye. Jai Hind.
I saw Adi Pramanik's biceps after so many days.
Oh,
We don't have biceps. That's poor.
People can't exist without biceps.
Okay.
That is a compulsory muscle, right? That is there in the body always.
You just try to grow it. That's
Oh,
all.
Exactly.
Make it bigger.
oh.
everyone has six pack,
Make it bigger,
but
make
it's
it
layer of
better.
fat
Yeah.
that hides it.
Exactly.
Oh. I don't have fat.
Yeah. I know you don't have fat.
He's having thin.
Okay.
Think
I'm ending this stream right away.
Yeah.
In
Yeah.
3, 2, 1. Bye.
Go.